Tonight on the news, President Tinubu swears in new permanent secretaries. As the Chief Justice of Nigeria swears in 58 new senior advocates. Plus, Information Minister assures Nigerians of quality broadcasting through NTA. Hello and you are welcome to NTA Lagos Channel 10 News at 7. I am Oluwabukola Akonde. The news. The newly approved permanent secretary in the Federal Civil Service have been sworn in. The appointment followed the recently concluded selection process by the Office of the Head of the Civil Service of the Federation. President Bola Tinubu performed this ceremony in the Council Chamber of the State House before the commencement of the Monday's meeting of the Federal Executive Council. The new permanent secretary who took oath of office before the president include Ndeyaku Aishetu Gogo, Adeoye Adeleye Ayodeji, Rimi Nura Abba, Bako Deborah Odo, Umachi Raymond Umenka, Ahmed Dunoma Uma, Wati Tunuke, and Ella Nicholas Agbo. Heard a statement by the presidential advisor on media and publicity, Ajuri Ngelale, announcing the appointment. President Bola Tinubu anticipates the new permanent secretaries having emerged at the top of the qualified candidates after a diligent assessment process will deploy their expertise and competence in the effective execution of the renewed hope mandate to revitalize service to
8 new permanent secretaries, and he believes sincerely that it is only a merit-based system that can produce permanent secretaries that would drive the renewed hope agenda of his administration.
This has charged us to bring in our experience in order to ensure effective and efficient policy implementation.
I tried by all.
State House correspondent Musbaudan Wahab report that the new permanent secretaries are to be posted in due course. In line with efforts at advancing the cause of justice in Nigeria, 58 Land Council are being conferred with the rank of Senior Advocate of Nigeria, SAN. The conferment, which followed their approval by the Legal Practitioners Privileges Committee, makes them members of the Inner Bar. Olabode Arewa reports.
This is a roll call of 58 Learned Council taking the oath upon their being conferred as Learned Senior Advocates of Nigeria, SAN. To merit the conferment, a Learned Council must have spent at least 10 years post-call, and he has been distinguished before the Legal Practitioners Privileges Committee that approves the conferment. Beyond the ceremony associated with the conferment, the Chief Justice of Nigeria, Justice Oluka Oderola, took time to enunciate the current steps being taken by the judicial arm of government to sustain the rule of law and the independence of the judiciary in the country, particularly as the new legal year of the Supreme Court of Nigeria commences.
I'm very much convinced that judicial officers at the various hierarchy of courts in Nigeria are discharging their judicial functions in a befitting manner. But as the Chief Justice of Nigeria, I still strongly desire from all judicial officers across courts to lead a disciplined and principled lifestyle.
New and enviable status demands that you must be honest.
Some notable lawyers who were just conferred as new silks include Fumi Falana, Olumide Akinolujimi, Dr. Musa Adamu Aliu, and Dr. Kayode Ajulo.
For every practicing lawyer, this is the height of it.
Since its establishment in 1976, more than 600 Nigerian lawyers have attained the rank of the Senior Advocate of Nigeria. Olabode Arewa, NTA News.
The Nigerian Television Authority NTA slogan, "You can't beat the rich," is the driving force as the national broadcaster seeks to maintain its leadership in terms of the quality of its signals and content. Minister of Information and National Orientation, Mohammed Idris, at the 2023 NTA Management Conference and Retreat, assures Nigerians of quality broadcasting through the NTA. Saliu Kwanara reports.
The Minister of Information and National Orientation arrives at the Nigerian Army Resource Center, venue of the 2023 NTA Management Conference and Retreat. It is the Minister's second engagement with the NTA management. This time, directors and general managers from across NTA's 108 stations are available to rub minds on the task ahead of the public broadcaster in line with the aspirations of the federal government.
As we navigate the complex challenges and opportunities, let us not merely adopt, but seize this initiative to innovate through collaborative efforts and blends of ideas.
NTA's transformative agenda towards rediscovering its golden era as a leading broadcaster with quality entertainment, informative and educative programs is gaining momentum, with Minister of Information and National Orientation providing the needed guidance.
The advent of new technologies and changing viewer preferences pose challenges and, of course, opportunities. The NTA must continue to evolve, embracing innovation while upholding the highest standards of journalistic integrity. Therefore, it behoves on the NTA to continue to enlighten Nigerians on the successes being recorded on all fronts in the implementation of the Renewed Hope agenda, and to ensure that Nigerians understand and appreciate the policy direction of the Tinubu administration in your news and programming.
Mohammed Idris reaffirmed government's commitment towards a speedy economic recovery and digitization project.
In line with his desire to uphold standard among the public broadcasters, the minister promised to be active on events like this one as part of his oversight function to improve productivity. From the Army Resource Center in Abuja, Saliu Gwanara, NTA News.
His Royal Majesty, the Oba of Benin, Oba Ewari II, has called on Nigerians to embrace peace and patiently support President Bola Tinubu's quest to achieve a better and greater Nigeria. The first-class traditional ruler made the call when he paid a courtesy visit on Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu at the State House in Marina. S.A. Wamaka reports.
His Royal Majesty Oba Ewari II, accompanied on the visit by palace chiefs, congratulated Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu on his re-election and his government's giant strides in Lagos State. While urging Nigerians to be patriotic and maintain peaceful coexistence, the Royal Father says if given the needed support, the Renewed Hope agenda of President Bola Tinubu will deliver the dividends of democracy and achieve sustainable development in the country.
We like controversy. We like peace, tranquility. We are all one. We are all together. We are all Nigerians. And that's why it's important for Nigerians to know that diversity is important, is very, very good for Nigeria.
Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu expressed gratitude for the Royal Father's visit, assuring that Lagos State would continue to be home to all, irrespective of ethnic, religious, or political affiliations.
We are beginning to see some of his interventions. Just last week, we saw another quarter of GDP growth in the country, right? Where the GDP growth has improved from what it was the last 1 and 2 quarters. The third quarter looks very, very well, but we said to him that he still has to do a lot more. So we're believing that with him at the helm of affairs, and like you said, sir, he has clear sight to govern well. And I will believe that he will do a good job.
Oba Ewari II was later conducted on a tour of the State's Museum. In Lagos, S.C. Owamaka, NT News.
More of the news to come as we go on a short break now. Please stay with us.
Helen Paul and Frank Dogda as they explore the hills and valleys of Nigeria's vast fertile fields.
Why is rice so expensive?
It is labor intensive.
And discovering future harvest heroes in Nigeria's premier inter-school agricultural quiz competition.
Which of the following is an example of a beverage crop?
Coffee. Correct.
Catch new episodes on NTA Network every Saturday at 5 p.m. starting 25th November 2023.
This is Farm and Fortune.
Welcome back, and if you're just joining us, you're watching NTA Lagos Channel 10 News at 7. Nigerians must learn to be constructive in their criticism of government agencies and institutions in order to sustain the growth of democracy. Addressing a press conference of the outcome of the just concluded off-season elections in Imo, Kogi, and Bayelsa states, as well as the recent court's judgment on the 2023 general elections, board members of the Yaga Africa and chairman Peering Advocacy and Advancement Center in Africa, Ezinwa Wawu, is worried that many politicians who lost in the general elections have been deployed attacks on INEC and the judiciary just to score a point. He wanted politicians to follow the rules of the game by complying with set rules of engagement and accept defeat when they lost election.
Principled engagement. The 2023 election had its challenges, but the positives for those elections outweigh the challenges in every material particular. And therefore, those institutions that are in the business of strengthening our democracy needs to be encouraged by people who mean well for the country.
He also urged Nigerians to always avail themselves copies of court judgments before condemning the court, as many lawyers don't give the true interpretation of judgments when they lose. And to the foreign news tonight, 6 teenagers on trial for alleged role in 2020 French teachers beheading. Plus, update on Israel-Hamas war. Olajide Udusomi has the details. Let's try them.
6 teenagers go on trial in Paris on Monday for their alleged role in the beheading of Samuel Paty, a French teacher who showed cartoons of the Prophet of Islam to his class. The killing horrified France and propelled authorities to reaffirm the country's cherished right to free speech and secularism. Moving on, a fragile ceasefire between Israel and Hamas entered its 4th and final day on Monday against the backdrop of talks to extend it. The truce has secured the release of hostages, prisoners, and emergency aid in the Gaza Strip. On Sunday, Hamas freed 17 hostages, including 14 Israelis and the first U.S. national. Most hostages were handed over directly to Israel, waving to a cheering crowd as they arrived at an Air Force base. Others left through Egypt. And that would be all on foreign news. I am Olajide Udusami.
An update on the entertainment news tonight. Burna Boy got $5 million advance payment from record label rapper Phenom. Onye Onobua has the details.
Nigerian hip-hop artist Phenom has revealed the Grammy-winning singer Burna Boy received a $5 million advance payment before signing a record deal with American record label Atlantic Records in 2017. He claimed that Nigerian-American music executive Matthew Adesunyo, the owner of Bad Habit, an imprint of Atlantic Records to which Burna Boy is signed, facilitated the payment. The Modern crooner disclosed that in the latest episode of the Yarns podcast. He also stated that he would return to rapping if presented with a $1 million advance payment offer from any record label. Phenom said raving rappers like Ojimoji Black would soon quit rapping for singing because hip-hop is no longer lucrative. Moving on, Nigerian singer Lil Fresh has called out actor and media personality Yemoli for allegedly assaulting him. Lil Fresh claimed he recently encountered Yemoli and he slapped him for not greeting him. He lamented that he didn't do anything to warrant the actor slapping him, stressing that he doesn't know Yemoli. Yemoli has yet to respond to him. And that is it on entertainment news. I am Owumbuya.
To the sport update, Suleiman Musa is standing by for the latest in the world of sport. Let's join him.
We begin with MPFL. In the roundup of match day 10 games of the Nigerian Premier Football League, Lobby Stars maintained their impressive home record with a hard-fought 2-1 win against Shooting Stars at the Lafia City Stadium, while former Rangers international centre-back Orji Kalu converted from the spot kick in the 84th minute to secure maximum points for the pride of Benue. Idumahia Abia Warriors continue on their perfect home winning streak with a 1-0 victory over their Oriental derby rival Rangers International at the Umahia Township Stadium. In another development, Coach Justin Madugu has been compelled to pick replacements for forward Asisat Oshuala and midfielder Jennifer Ochegini after the duo voluntarily opted out of the Super Falcons squad that is due to contest a 2024 Women Africa Cup of Nations final qualifying fixture against Cape Verde with the first leg in Abuja in 4 days. Elsewhere, to expose local and academic players to international opportunities, foreign scouts in collaboration with Nigerian partners are providing the needed visibility for upcoming players in Nigeria during their mission in Abuja. These organizers believe will tackle human trafficking and quack agents, among others.
Nigeria has the most interesting players, probably not only in Africa, but also worldwide.
And finally, to tennis. Edomina Jannik Sinner outclassed Australia's Alex de Minaur to help Italy secure their first Davis Cup title for 47 years. Matteo Allardi beat Alexei Popyrin 7-5, 2-6, 6-4 in a Navi opening singles match to put Italy 1-love up in Malaga, Spain. Sinner then backed up his sterling week with a 6-3, 6-love win over de Minaur. It is the second time Italy has lifted the Davis Cup, having previously won the title in 1976. With Sport Update, Suleiman Musa, NTA News.
And that concludes the news tonight. Bengal Luide is standing by for the translation of the news in Yoruba. Once again, thanks for joining us. Hi, I'm Uluwabukola Akonde. A very good evening to you.
Ẹkú àṣálẹ́ ẹ̀sìnkú dédé àsìkò yìí àkójọpọ̀ ìròyìn ló ń dé sí tí ìgbọ̀yìn láti iléeṣẹ́ amóhùnmáwòrán ìjọba àpapọ̀ tó wà ní ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó. Gbẹ̀ngàn Olóyèdè ni oníròyìn ìròyìn rèé lẹ́kùnrẹ́rẹ́. Àwọn akọ̀wé àgbà ní ẹ̀ka iléeṣẹ́ ìjọba àpapọ̀ orílẹ̀-èdè yìí tí wọ́n yàn ni wọ́n ti ṣe ètò ìbúra fún fífi ọwọ́ sí yíyàn wọn ọ̀hún ló jẹ́ ọ̀kan pàtàkì ìfẹsọ̀ṣe yíyàn rẹ̀ láti olú iléeṣẹ́ ẹ̀ka tó ń darí ètò kòkárí tàwọn òṣìṣẹ́ ìjọba àpapọ̀ orílẹ̀-èdè yìí. Ààrẹ orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà Bọ́lá Ahmed Tinubu ló ṣe kòkárí ètò ayẹyẹ ọ̀hún ní yẹ̀wù tàwọn ìgbìmọ̀ ìlú kí wọ́n tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ ìpàdé tàwọn ìgbìmọ̀ ìjọba àpapọ̀ lónìí tí ń ṣe ọjọ́ Ajé Monday. Àwọn akọ̀wé tuntun ọ̀hún tí wọ́n ṣe ètò ìbúra fún níwájú ààrẹ orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà ni a ti rí ìyá Ndayako Aṣètùgógó, Adéoyè Adélẹ́yẹ Ayọ̀dèjì, Rímínúwá Abba, Bako Deborah Odo, Omaṣe Raymond Omerika, Ahmed Dunuma Umar, Wati Túnkẹ́ àti Ella Nicholas Agbo. Tí a kò bá gbàgbé olùgbanilámọ̀ràn sí ààrẹ ní ẹ̀ka ìròyìn nínú àkọsílẹ̀ láti ọ̀dọ̀ ààrẹ kéde yíyàn wọn sọ wípé ààrẹ Bọ́lá Ahmed Tinubu kún fún ìrètí wípé àwọn akọ̀wé tuntun ọ̀hún jáwé olúborí láti di ọ̀kan nínú ènìyàn tí wọ́n kúnjú òṣùwọ̀n látàrí ìṣàgbéyẹ̀wò wọn. Akọ̀ròyìn wa Musbau Dan Wahab tó mú ìròyìn wá sọ wípé àwọn akọ̀wé tuntun ọ̀hún ni wọ́n yóò tó tọ́ka ẹ̀ka tí wọn yóò ti mú iṣẹ́ ṣe láìpẹ́. Iléeṣẹ́ amóhùnmáwòrán ìjọba àpapọ̀ pẹ̀lú àpèmọ́ra ẹni tó jẹ́ ìgbélárugẹ fún ẹ̀rọ iléeṣẹ́ NTA tí wọ́n pè ní You Can't Beat the Rich. Èyí tó mú kí àwọn aṣáájú ní ẹ̀ka iléeṣẹ́ ìgbóhùnsáfẹ́fẹ́ tìjọba àpapọ̀ túbọ̀ máa tẹ̀síwájú ṣíṣe àwọn ètò àkójọpọ̀ wọn lọ́nà tó jọjú. Ẹni tó jẹ́ mínísítà ẹ̀ka ìbánisọ̀rọ̀ àti ètò ìsọnijí ìtàpapọ̀ orílẹ̀-èdè yìí Mohammed Idris ló fọwọ́ sọ̀yà fún àwọn ènìyàn orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà nípa ṣíṣe ìpèsè ètò ìgbóhùnsáfẹ́fẹ́ tó jọjú nípasẹ̀ ilé-iṣẹ́ NTA ìjọba àpapọ̀ orílẹ̀-èdè yìí níbi ètò àpérò tó ṣe pẹ̀lú àwọn ìgbìmọ̀ ẹ̀ka ilé-iṣẹ́ amóhùnmáwòrán ìjọba àpapọ̀ orílẹ̀-èdè yìí tó wáyé ní ìlú Àbújá fún ti ọdún yìí ni mínísítà náà ti gbé gbólóhùn ọ̀rọ̀ náà kalẹ̀. Ọba aláyélúwà ọba ìlú Benin ọba Ewuare II ti ké pe àwọn ènìyàn orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà láti jọ̀wọ́ fàyè gba àlàáfíà bákan náà kó sì farabalẹ̀ pẹ̀lú ọkàn sùúrù tó péye láti jùmọ̀ fọwọ́sowọ́pọ̀ pẹ̀lú ààrẹ orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà Bọ́lá Ahmed Tinubu fún gbígbé orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà débi gíga jùlọ. Ọ̀kan nínú ọba tó wà ní ipò aṣáájú ní àjọ lọ́balọ́ba ìlú lórílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà ló gbé ìpè náà kalẹ̀ ní àsìkò tó ń dé gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó ọ̀gbẹ́ni Babájídé Sanwó-Olú lálejò ní olú-ilé-iṣẹ́ ọ́fíìsì gómìnà tó wà ní Marina ní Erégùṣù lẹ́kọ̀ọ́. Tọ́ àsùnjì ló ń tàṣálẹ̀ ní Jésù tó Moses ti wà níkàlẹ̀ láti mú ìyókù ròyìn wá fún inú èdè Ògùn. Gbẹ̀ngà Olóyèdè ń kí yín èrè o.
NTA Jesuton Moses Leleon. Oye me e ko de yoyo taidi na do wazon ta holu zome to bo Nigeria ton ya o te owe boju no to a holu zon ton lewe e ko na vodun to egbe do gbon to bo ga Bola Ahmed Tinubu dale o titore wa yi to egbe to wono e ba yo pri onu ko to le ton to bo Nigeria ton me ene to bo ta Abuja ton me don to yeme he ko se teme yoyo le timbo na vodun to egbe le when ome emiode ndayako aishetu gogo adeoye adeleye ayodeji remi nua aba bako Deborah Odo Omachi Raymond Omeka Ahmed Dunoma Umar bodo wati tunuke mokere ela Nicholas Agbo when mehe ye nabodun to egbe ile na domoro yeje oteme omeyin onu koto na horizon gbe otogbo Nigeria ton yeme ẹ̀sán tó òkú tẹ̀mẹ̀tẹ̀ ya dọ̀ òye kò bá yóò zẹ̀pọ̀ náà yẹ jẹ̀nu kan náà yìí bò yìí mẹ́rin sọ yóò nu kan bò bí òun kú gan bò dó tàbí pé ya kú gan tó ń lu alẹ́ tẹ̀mẹ̀lẹ̀ òye kò zé dó tẹ̀mẹ̀tẹ̀ dín ìwà yìí rẹ̀ yìí dọ̀ àzọ́jì àbójú náà yìí náà tó wà náà nù kan yìí òtògbó àpòdó àhọlùzọ́ òtògbó Nàìjíríà tán. Tẹlifíṣàn lọ́wọ́ òtògbó Nàìjíríà tán ní NTA tó dín èyí ò dé èyí kò sí tó tẹ̀ náà tó mọ̀ dọ̀ yìí tó ní àvàsílẹ̀ náà tó mọ̀ lẹ̀ tó wẹ̀wẹ̀ wẹ́ẹ̀ ò dé èyí kò tó yá dọ̀ yìí náà tó àzọ́wọ́ àtúnmí tó gọ́ náà òtò Nàìjíríà tó mọ̀ lẹ̀ nítòsí ká tó ní èyí ní dàgbélẹ̀ sí tó ìgbésọ̀ òmè yìí ò tẹlifíṣàn wa tó náà ò ní kótó àyè tó tẹ̀ náà mẹ́ kó òtògbó Nàìjíríà tó mẹ́ wẹ́ẹ̀ dọ̀ hólọ́ tó pírí èyí olùkọ́tọ́ tẹlifíṣàn wo etí ẹ̀tọ́lẹ̀ tó àyíwá tó wò tá Àbújá tó mẹ́tọ́ wọ́n dọ̀ ọlọ́tẹ̀ tó gbé ètò ìyá dọ̀ tẹlifíṣàn wo Nàìjíríà tó mẹ́rin di NTA wọ́n yóò dẹ̀ àhọ́rù náà tó yí dótò ònú eyín ò títò ìtàn òun mẹ́mẹ́ dàgbé èyí kò tó àwọ̀ àyíká ìtàn kalẹ̀ ìdó òtómẹ̀ náà òtómẹ̀ tó wẹ̀wẹ̀ ètò ìyá dọ̀ òtómẹ̀ ní kó àwọn náà tẹlifíṣàn wọlé náà yóò dẹ̀ ètò àzọ́wà tó wọlé pọ́nù náà fàṣẹ ndótò òtómẹ̀ jẹ dóde èyí bíọ́dún tó alọ́mọ́tẹ́ tó wọlé pọ́nù. àhọ́lù òbíní tuntun pẹ̀lú ẹ̀ kò wá pa òjò náà òmìnir àwọn ní mátẹ́gá tó àwọn ní mátẹ́mẹ́fìlẹ̀ ẹ̀ àyèmátẹ́gá Babájídé Sanwó-Olú tó wọlé ètò òjò náà bá sí òtítẹ́lọ́gbẹ̀rún ẹ̀yẹ́ náà tó wọlé Nàìjíríà tó lẹ́ẹ̀dọ́ yẹ́mẹ̀pọ̀ nínú pọ̀ bó sọ náà tẹpọ òdàgbé ògàlùdù òtòwógà Bọ́lá Ahmed Tinubu tán tòrọ àyẹ̀wá
now to me ito yaro yin to nya wori bayi now FIFA o kan to po ko to jami po na do ke now to gbolo ni yinu kan but to nu come o dagbe he aholu to azo to lewa to din wora yo de so wa yi to nu po to le to me sigba o me pe no po now to ni do siga yinu kan now dagbe lo he me po to bo wa ni ga yo de ja lonu na o me po to gbolo me you know how for the full of the kind of sort to could not see come.
We saw another quarter of